I think I've been an entertainer all my life, a ham, someone who always upstaged other people. So, yeah, I really enjoy doing videos, whether I'm doing it live at live.pirillo.com or whether you're watching the videos or listening to the audio at a later date on YouTube or on my blog at chris.pirillo.com. And even though I'm energetic about it, I've certainly refined my style of presentation over the years. And to the point where, so the other day we posted the video of my review of the LaserJet printer. I kid you not, took me 1.5 hours of several different takes, and each one I wasn't happy with until I finally got to the point where I pushed through, and the video that you likely saw was the one that we kept. But I went through so many, an hour and a half, yeah, so many of them just to get to the one that I really liked, because I was thinking, well, what's going to come across the best way? Even tonight, I've recorded a couple of these videos a few times just to pick the best one. So even as I do videos, I am very cognizant, or try to remain aware, that most of the people who are going to see the videos are going to see them after they've been recorded live. And I shoot everything, as they say, live to tape, because I can't stand editing video. Now, I got an email here from Richard, and he said that he had a quick question about my presentation and speaking skills. He says, I didn't come across as a shy person, and he notes that he is. How do you manage to stay so calm and relaxed when you're presenting your live feed to the community? When I give presentations to my classmates, I have the bad habit of speaking too fast and not enunciating my words clearly. You, however, seem very relaxed, you pace yourself, you are easy to understand, and you speak very eloquently while using mature vocabulary. In fact, I think I recall you using the word sipid not too long ago, most likely insipid. It also appears that you are able to speak very professionally on the top of your head, assuming that you do not write out what you say beforehand. I just really admire the ways you go about presenting information. Wondering if you had any tips about pacing yourself, focusing on what you are saying, or just staying relaxed. I think it'd be a good thing to bring up with the community, unless you already have, because first impressions are very important. And interesting to note, Richard is a new subscriber on YouTube who first caught the video we did on the top 5 of favorite geeky television shows, and he wasn't sure if I was for real or just pretending, and those of you who knew me or know me know that I was obviously pretending. Practice, practice, practice. It's certainly an issue that I've had over the years. In high school, tried out for what we called Speech Squad, and any negative remarks that I had were usually in the realm of slow down, because I would speak too fast, because I'd get excited and the adrenaline would go. And there are certainly times when I still speak too fast. It's a little easier to do here now. I don't really have a studio audience, but I think in my experiences, not just on radio, but in television, and doing things certainly every day in front of a live virtual audience, has helped a lot. Not just refine my procedure, but refine my workflow, and really make me think about the thing that I'm doing. And once you realize that, you just got to do your best, and whatever happens, happens, well, suddenly the anxiety kind of melts away, which isn't to say that you don't get nervous. I mean, if you don't get nervous before you do something, you're probably doing something wrong, or you're slipped so deeply into that routine that what you do is just going to come across as unemotional and disconnected, and that's not a good presentation at all. So tap into your emotion, tap into your passions, and do your best to surface your thoughts in a way that is clear, coherent, cohesive, that you are connecting with your intended audience. So yes, I may throw in $10 words every once in a while, and sometimes I'll even mix metaphors. I've been known to do that, even with having been an English major and earning my degree in English education. It's really about what's here, not so much about what's out there. You know, now that I'm recording videos for CNN.com live, it's a different kind of pressure, even though I realize I probably have more people right now watching me on live.pirillo.com than on CNN.com live. But, of course, their reach is far greater than mine. I mean, they are CNN, and I'm just some idiot sitting inside, well, my own little pseudo-cubicle here in Seattle, Washington. For me, it's about relaying useful information to the world. And my approach has always just been honest, genuine, transparent, and myself, I guess. And sometimes I am over the top. Sometimes I get so excited about something, I'll get louder and louder and louder, and I'll start talking faster because I've got so many thoughts bouncing around in my head. It's not always easy to vocalize and synthesize everything that's up here in such a way that you're able to understand what's going on. I fall victim to saying and pausing. That's probably my biggest tip. You don't have to fill every second with noise. If you don't know what you're going to say next, take some time. If you think you know what you're going to say, but then you need to change your thought, it's okay. You can change your thought. If you say the wrong word, well, there's really no undo button. There's no delete key. But you could easily correct yourself and say what you meant to say. Everybody will be fine with that. You're human, okay? You're not running for office. And even if you are, when you screw something up, that makes you more human. And I beat myself up a lot when I mess something up, and people in the chat room hate me for it because they said, no, it's fine. You're trying to be too perfect. Guilty as charged. But for me, it's about being myself, but also knowing that some people may not know who I am, and I want to come across as an individual who has passion, who has thoughts and ideas, and who wants to help other people. But as soon as you realize that whether it's 1 or 100 or 1,000 or a million, it's not about them, it's about you, well, what's there to worry about? You're doing it for yourself. Whether it's for a class, whether it's for a grade, whatever, if you feel good, forget what everybody else thinks. It's a difficult hurdle to get over, I mean, especially if you're shy, because I used to be shy too. And the way I got over it was I used humor as a diffusion mechanism to kind of break the ice. It's a bit self-deprecating at times, which sometimes works against me. Usually I will use that in larger arenas of people. But I think the more I speak, the more I get my thoughts from here to here, and the more I connect with other people who love me for my thoughts and my faults and my words and my actions, it's just easier to do. I tend not to think about who's out there. I think generally who I'm trying to connect with, but it's all about what happens here, and because this is what I can control. This is it. This is all I can control right here in this space. You can't control what happens out there. The best you can do is bridge that gap between you and your audience. And it's just going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take practice. You're never going to get better at anything without some degree of repetition. Record yourself. Watch yourself. And go, oh, I didn't like that. I need to do less of that. When people point out things that I do on a regular basis that I don't realize I'm doing, I will make a conscious effort not to do it again if I think it may be annoying or if it's not adding anything. And usually when I listen to videos of what I had done in the past, whether someone clipped me unofficially or whether it was an official video like this, I'll notice things that I don't necessarily notice when I'm doing it, and then I use that to improve my presentation style next time around. And certainly, being organized is also helpful. I tend to ramble at times because I'm a talker. I'm not a speaker, and there's a difference between the two. It's one of the reasons why I read emails or read lists, because it keeps me focused on a topic so that I'm not straying all over the place. So hopefully you're getting some ideas out there that makes you feel better. It's okay to be shy, but as soon as you realize that it's all about you, and I don't mean that in an egotistical kind of way or in a megalomaniac kind of way, more of this is all you can control, and once you understand that, it's just a bit easier to deal with everything else. I don't know, that's just my perspective as a former shy guy. Probably one of the reasons why I don't get out of the house much, which is good for you, because then I'm able to do a lot of videos. Should I do this one again? Are you guys feeling it? Is this okay? I'm messing with you. I thought I did an okay job there. Maybe you disagree. Feel free to disagree or agree, or pass along other tips you may have for other shy people. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, and usually sitting here at my desk, we've got this chat room open, the live video feed going on. You never know what's going to happen, what's in my life, what's on my desk, what's floating through the chat room is usually some type of technology topic. You're welcome to swing by, because, we're waiting for you. What are you waiting for? We're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.